Hi Flosstube. Welcome back to my channel. You found my my YouTube channel about cross stitch, mostly. It's all cross stitch today. I do share some quilting once in a while. Usually I have a quilt behind me. I'm actually facing a different direction today because again, I didn't have a quilt to put up. Well, I had one I wanted to put up, but it was too little for the way I hang the quilts. And anyways, I just got frustrated. I wanted to get started on filming this, so I just said, we'll give you a different view. This is, please don't judge me by how cluttered and messy it looks. But this is the opposite side of the room from where I usually film. It's my design wall. That's a leftover block from a quilt I showed you a few videos ago. That's just a patch of fabrics I put together that I wanted to make into a project bag. Obviously haven't gotten that yet. And then these two things behind me hold my cross stitch supplies. This is like where the kitted stuff and the whips are. Okay, welcome. I forgot to look up what Flosstube video this is. It's 35, 36, somewhere in there. Today is Sunday, June 20th. June. Yeah, I think I said it was July in my last video. It's most definitely not July. It is June 20th today. it's 9 o'clock at night, so it's kind of late. I did work today. It's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all of you dads out there. My husband unfortunately had to stay home with the kids, so we didn't really get to do a whole lot of celebrating. He made a nice dinner though, and he's gonna kind of do his Father's Day thing next weekend. He said he's just gonna take a day and go fishing on the river, which yes, ironically would be by himself, but I think you have two little kids at home. Sometimes alone time is the best time. Kids are good. Kids are healthy. They've been doing lots of swimming with a babysitter, and so they're getting better at that. The little one, Logan, he'll be 2 in November, is ruthless, just no fear. Jumps right in the water, life jacket or not. So, and the other one, Levi, my older one, he's 5. He is cautious and just finally is jumping off the edge by himself with a life jacket. So, very different personalities. There was something else I had wanted to talk about with that, and I forgot. So, yeah, I have quite a few FFOs to show you. I have some haul. I have a few whips. I feel like I didn't work on a whole lot of projects. There's only 4. A couple of them were things that I finished, so that's why. And then I thought at the end I would try to do a whip parade. Not a whip parade. Well, partially a whip parade. A kitted parade. What I talked about in my last video. So, and this is because I have a lot. This would just be. Ooh, sorry, pop. This would just be like patriotic themed whips and kits, and I thought that's how I would break it up. So maybe each video I would go through a little bit of what I have. So yeah, there's that. And there's a giveaway, which I drew the winner. I'll just announce it now, actually, just to get it out of the way. So it was for this packet of charts because I bought on accident. And the winner is Wendy Zagroski. I will comment on your comment, and then you can either find me on Instagram at Mandy Meets Stitches or email me. It's mandymeetstitches@gmail.com. And give me your address, and I will get this in the mail to you. So yeah, fun. Congratulations. I didn't pull anything for a giveaway for this video, so next time. I'll do one next time, I think. Okay, first I was just going to go through things that I have one chart that I finished and didn't FFO, and then I'll do my whips, and then I'll do my the things that I fully finished, and then haul, and then I'll do the parade at the end. Yes, okay, so first thing, I finished this today. Yes, I was at work. I was stitching because we were very, very slow. Um, not a awful lot of patients to see and not a lot of walk-ins. So I got a little time to stitch. This is March trucking along. Sorry, March trucking along by Stitching with the Housewives. I have officially 2 more in the series to do in April and May. Here is March. I stitched it just the way it was charted. Sometimes I'll take out like the chickens, but I thought it looked okay for March. So this is, I was in the club from Fat Quarter Shop, so it's on 14 count chalkboard black Ada with a called for classic color work stitched to 2/1. Yes. Yeah, so that's that. I had a random question. That's why this needle is still in this fabric. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Yeah, you kind of can see, at least on the camera. See how the top is like tarnished or darker? Does that happen to anybody else's needles? Like, I can't be the only one that happens to. I don't know why. It still like works fine, but I don't like the way it feels. It doesn't feel as smooth, I guess. So I don't know. What am I doing wrong that happens to? Yeah. So there's gonna be a lot of crinkling. So this is a whip that I also, because I finished that truck, I started this at work today. This is the April Trucking Along by Stitching with the Housewives. This is like my car on the go project, so I usually keep it in my car and I can pull it out and work on it. So this is my start for the top small. I was just doing the light. Same fabric, same floss. And that's that. Okay, and then 3 whips that I kind of put a little bit of work on, rotated through this last week. The first one, I keep in my Cricklewood Crossing project bag. I like how she does the embroidery. I want to try to make a few bags like this actually. So yeah. Anyways, the pattern is Plum Street Samplers. Always remember, this one just came out recently. I started it on Memorial Day. I'm stitching it on 32 count Country French Rain as a piece I got from that quarter shop. I don't remember what, I know I put these in, and I think I did some more brown, maybe this eagle. I can't remember what you saw last time. I'm stitching it with, these are similar colors. I think maybe 1 or 2 of them are the called for, but most of them are just from Stash. Like I said, 32 count, 2/2. I'm tired. And I'm going to take the time to put everything away, so sorry. Hopefully most of you watch on like fast forward. That's how I watch, not like 1.5 speed. That's how I watch most of my Flosstube that I watch. And so now if I listen to it at regular speed, I feel like everybody sounds like they're talking so slow and they sound kind of funny. So anyways. Okay, next is Flea Market Flowers. This is the Lori Holt pattern. I'm keeping it in this Creative Carol Designs. There's her sticker. She's on Etsy. Project bag. Stitching it with a called for DMC on 25 count Barley Lugana. I was kind of trying to do the stitch along with that quarter shop, but I don't know, I didn't want to work on this big flower, so I started doing these and just some random colors. Here's the floss. I think the floss colors are gorgeous. Just really fun and bright, and I think when I finish this I would like to get it professionally framed. And I'd like to finish it sooner rather than later, but well, we'll see when it gets done. And then last WIP for this week is pink spray sampler. I started this for cross stitch camp, hosted by Colorado Cross Stitcher. And the theme this month was supposed to be something you were inspired by somebody or something along those lines. Excuse me. So Melly Ellie Stitches. I saw her stitching this, and so that's who inspired me to stitch it. I worked on it quite a bit actually. I got the whole border done. That was felt like a finish in itself. It was so satisfying that it met up. And then as I was going through, I found an error in this top one. This flower is one stitch too low, but you're not going to be able to tell. The colors, this is what the called for colors. Fancy Floss. And they just look, they look so good. They're just fun and springy, and this is my first sampler. The fabric is 28 count China Pearl by Wichell, and called for Fancy Floss, like I said, and keeping it in this project bag I got from Pumpkin Hollow Quilts. She just randomly does shop updates on Etsy, and so I gotta snag them. Okay, that's all my WIPs. Sorry, that's all my WIPs. I have one more, but it was a finish, and I am almost done FFOing. I ran out of washers, so I have to get some of those before I can fully finish two things. So, okay. Now we'll move on to FFOs. This first one was just kind of a random thing. I felt like finishing. You've probably seen this as a finish, the stitching first. This is Red, White, and Bloom by Country Cottage Needleworks. I had originally wanted to put this pattern in a wreath that I Sambry Stitches last year had said, oh, I found this beautiful wreath. I'm going to put this Red, White, and Bloom pattern in there. I don't know if she ever actually finished it that way. The problem is I put that wreath on my front door and it's now faded. So I just don't want to put this in there anymore. But so I finished it a different way in this frame, obviously, which I found in the clearance section at Hobby Lobby. I don't know if it was a custom frame. I think it's a pretty standard 8x10 frame, but it was like $4, and I just thought, it's nice. I don't really know a whole lot about frames, and I don't like love the finish, but I think it's good enough for this year, and if I want to change it next year, I will. I pinned it to foam core board, and yeah, so it's not perfect. It's probably a little crooked, but it's better than sitting in a box. The floss was called for, I believe, most of it anyway, and the I don't know the fabric. It was it's some linen. Yeah, I put the back. I covered a different piece of mat board with just some random fabric. I like how Kathy Haberman from Hands On Design, she does this to her framed pieces. So I don't know. I thought it was a good finish, even though nobody sees the back. Now I will probably go add this to my hutch somewhere. Now that I've shown it. Okay, and then I showed these pieces as finishes last time, and I got them FFO'd after my video that day, or last week sometime. This is Sunflower Seeds by Stitch with the Housewives. It stitched on 14 count chalkboard black Ada with probably the called for colors. I just put it on this board that I found. This came in a 2-pack in the wood pile section from Hobby Lobby. I just put a magnet there and a washer on the back, and it just sits like that. I stained this board. It was just plain wood, I don't know what color, and I stained it with something that my husband had in the garage. Yeah, put some rickrack and different fabric on the back, and this sits, I showed a picture on Instagram, but this sits on a little display that I have just downstairs on one of the tables. And then this one was a finish last time, but I got it FFO'd and I chalk painted, so it's the same board as the other one, but I chalk painted it yellow. Actually, my son helped me chalk paint it yellow. This is the color it comes in. I didn't finish the back. Sloppy. And then this is some Chelsea's Checks fabric. I put the stitching on, I put some batting underneath the stitched piece, and I actually really like the way that looks, a little bit puffy. So I'm probably going to start doing that with some pieces more. But this too is on washers and magnets. I don't know how often, I'll change this out, but it's an option. So I was pretty excited about those finishes. The last one is the Strawberry Seeds by Stitch with the Housewives. Again, this was a finish last video. I put it on this board from Walmart. It comes in this white color. It has a little hanging option. And then just a little ribbon, and I actually made this little strawberry. It was really quick and easy. So yeah, it's cute. So it's on my display table. Okay, and then, two things that I started and finished this last week. And then just before filming, I kind of FFO'd. Like I said, I'm out of washers and magnet, or I'm out of washers. So they're not totally done. But this first one is called Spread Sunshine by Little Stitch Girl. Was kind of on a sunflower kick. So here is the stitched piece finished. It's with the I think it's most of the called for colors. One of the yellows might be different. And I think I just had old dye lots of the greens because, well, it doesn't look too far off actually. So yeah, it's not bad. It's on mat board that I was able to cut in a circle. For the template, I used like embroidery hoops. There's some batting under it. I did some rickrack. And then this is just another piece of mat board. The edges aren't perfect. I mean, you can see there that I probably should have done it like that because it's a little more straight. But anyways, I'm going to finish it on this like this. This is it's a mirror actually from Hobby Lobby, and it stands up like this. It just says Fable Decor, but I thought it would be cute to finish this like that. And I actually plan to put like the whole series of these on this. Little Stitch Girl has a series of, I don't know how many. I think there's like one a month almost. And I have most of them. I don't love the snowflake one, so I probably won't do that one, but I finished the candy corn last year, and I haven't FFO'd it yet, so I'll probably FFO it this year and put it on the same thing. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'll hopefully be able to go tomorrow before work and get some washers so I can FFO this. But that's cute. Spread Sunshine, Little Stitch Girl. And the other piece that I worked on, I think I started it after the video last week and finished it a few days ago. It was a pretty quick stitch. It's called Quaker Bees From the Heart Needle Art by Wendy. Sorry, the glare is just terrible. I was going to stitch it on a 36 count, but I decided to do it on this Joblin Beta instead. And I'm really happy with I just think it looks really good. The colors look good. I think the fabric matched it well. So yeah, it obviously stitched up pretty quick. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it. It's finished on mat board. It's not attached, but I got this like, I don't know what it's supposed to be. It came from Hobby Lobby in the spring shop. I think it's supposed to be decoration. But I thought it would be cute to mount this on there. I don't know if it needs like something up top. Dots, does it look good? I don't feel like I really need all the frou-frou stuff, but I think it maybe would do with a little bow or something. Yeah, I'd be curious to know your thoughts. So yeah, when I get washers and magnets, I will do that. Okay, that is all of the stitching. Well, that I worked on this last week. I have a little bit of haul that I'll go through, and then yeah, I guess I'll do the WIP parade. I'll probably go through it kind of fast because I don't know, I'm kind of tired, but if you're interested, you can watch. So Anita's Little Stitches, yeah, is a shop on online that, remember what I got from her shop online, sorry, that okay, I shop at sometimes. Sorry. And she had, I think I got an email or something, and she had this DVD for, it was half off. It was like $12. It's usually around 25. This is just cross stitch Halloween on disc, years 2011 through 2014. And I've heard lots of good things about the 2011 just cross stitch Halloween magazine. Like, it's supposed to be a really good one. I haven't looked through this yet. Mostly because I haven't had time, but I plan to look through it soon and probably stitch stuff from it. Hopefully, I like stitching the smalls. Can make a whole bunch of little pillows for a bowl. And then, just because I can't travel alone, and she had some silk weaver fabric, so I thought I would get this. It's called Heritage 32 Count Linen by Silk Weaver. It's a really pretty. I think it's a little lighter than it's showing up, but just a real pretty kind of neutrally brown. And then, excuse me, this Witch's Night Out by Brenda Gervais, or with a needle and thread. Just a cute Halloween pattern. Sorry, excuse me. Okay. From Fat Quarter Shop, I can't remember what I ordered from them, but I needed more patterns. I don't remember. I am in the Fat Quarter Shop, via my Bonnet Stitch Card Club. Yeah, so this is the most recent set. Set I. They're cute. I'm not gonna stitch them anytime soon. That butterflies I like, but that's kind of the only one that I feel like I would really stitch. But yeah, still cute. And then again, following the bee theme, I just liked this Lila Studio Busy Bee. It says, "How doth the busy bee improve each shining hour and gather honey all day from every opening flower." Just as a sweet little sampler, I guess. And then this is new from With Thy Needle and Thread. And I guess because I'm starting to like samplers, I don't really know what it is about it, but I liked it. Carolyn Amelia Trowell. I'm sure you've seen it all over. And then I'm in the Fat Quarter Shop Stitch Quarterly, and that arrived this week. If you don't want to see it, look away, fast forward, or I'll see you later. But it came in this cute sprinkles bag. Came all wrapped up nicely, but I took the wrapping off. We got a little ice cream needle minder, a John James needle. I think it's a size 26. It's not a month. It's every quarter. It comes with a pattern that's kitted. So this is the pattern. Hello Summer, super cute. with 14 count Ada, Navy Ada. It's different every time, obviously, and then the called for DMCs. Really bright, fun summer pattern. I will definitely stitch this one. And then it usually comes, like I said, with like I showed you a few extras, and then it comes with kind of a new notion to fat quarter shop. I don't know if it's gonna do that every time, but every time I've gotten one, it's usually like a new notion, and then it comes, and then they release it to the general public a few weeks later, months later, whatever. But this is the notion. This time it's cross stitch finishing dots. Says they're acid free, double sided, so I'm guessing I don't know what you use it for. Probably to attach stuff to the sticky board or what have you. So includes 240 dots, 3/4 of an inch. So I'm excited to use that, to try that. Okay, that's it for haul. That wasn't terrible. So now I'm just going to kind of randomly pull my, it's kind of summer and patriotic projects that are WIPs and some that are kitted. Most of them are kitted, I think. I didn't actually count, but people seem to be interested in seeing that. So here it is. If you're not interested in that, or you find you are too enabled, like I am, by these, thanks for watching. I hope you like what you saw, and like, subscribe, do all the things. Come back next week. I'll have another giveaway. Okay, but let's just dive in. So in no particular order, like I said, this is a piece called The Summer Garden by the Drawn Thread. From the Drawn Threads website, you can get it as a kit, and it's pretty well priced because it's not like a full skein of, because most of them call for silks. Like this says it's got dinky dyes and needlepoint ink silks, and it's stitched on 32 count summer khaki linen. But yeah, it doesn't come with like the full skein, so they're relatively well priced. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna start this year or not. I'm trying to decide what I want to do for next month's cross stitch camp, and the theme is a designer you've never stitched before, and so there's a lot out there, but the goal is to finish that project in that month, and that's a big piece. I don't know if I'm gonna finish that, and with Jolly July and everything, I don't know. This is just another cute little kit I got, which I should actually pull this out and just stitch it up. It would take like a day. Heart in hand, Stay Bumble, cute little pillow. Throw that over there because I probably will stitch it. Sorry, reaching out of the frame. Okay. I didn't join the club with Fat Quarter Shop when they had it as a club, but I ordered most of these from Needle Case Goodies. When they came out, you had the option to get it as like a kit, and I got the finishing Lady Dot Creates ribbon, and then the buttons, or not buttons, the pin. So that's Liberty Chockful by Heart in Hand and Stitch with Hands on Design and Priscilla Blank. Yes. Next is, I can't remember who I saw post this. I want to say it was maybe Michelle Bendy, but Chessie and Me Grand Old Flag Sampler. Oh no, I think this was Lori Holt. I think I saw it on her Flosstube a while back. And I ordered it from Kitten Stitcher, along with some of the Glorianas. It's just 2, maybe 3 in there. Some of the, not Gloriana, some of the floss. But yeah, this is, it's just really pretty. I just really like the colors and everything. I've never stitched a Chessie and Me before. Next, you've seen this Stitchy Stars by Lori Holt. I was going to try to start this soon and I didn't. I got the Weeks Dye Works floss pack and I'm going to stitch it on 25 count mushroom Lugana. I guess maybe you want to see the colors, but I didn't pull out the colors. Ooh, sorry about that. Okay. This one is Crochet a Go-Go. Sorry. Called Poppies, I think. I actually got this last summer, and I kitted it up right away. It's in like a really old project bag, and I haven't started it, but I kitted it with a called for DMC. I should pull it out and start it, but I think I'm gonna change the bag that that's in actually. Something a little less plasticky. Okay. I'm trying to see what I have here. Sorry. Okay. This is also another option that I might start for cross stitch camp next month, July, because this would be much easier to start and finish in a month. And it's a Jeanette Douglas. I've never stitched one of her patterns. I don't think I have. I have several. I have a lot, but I haven't stitched any. I have I'm gonna block the chart. I have I think it's most of the called for fancy floss. It has specialty stitches. These are specialty stitches, so that sounded kind of fun to try. I haven't pulled the fabric yet. It'd be similar to this. Oh, that Seraphim that I got might work actually. Yeah, that might look pretty good. Huh. And I think 32 count would be fine. I don't know what the size of this. There's an option. Okay, this is also Bloom, Chockful, Hands-On Design. Haven't started it yet. More stitch cards by Lori Holt. I like these summer ones, and I should actually pull these out and stitch them. I got the floss pack from Fat Quarter Shop. Haven't pulled the fabric yet, but it would be a similar to that. Okay, another Chockful, Harvest Chockful. I think I have I don't have the snowman one kitted. I think that's the only one I don't have kitted, because that was like my least favorite. But this goes along with the theme I've been feeling with sunflowers. I feel like I should start everything. I should start right away. And these I was enabled by yeah, I guess that's right. By Kimberly from Fat Quarter Shop. She showed these finished. Little House Needleworks, and it came as not a kit with the fabric, but with the bell swathe, the called for bell swathe. It's the color Ocean Tide. It's just called Summer, but there's summer, spring, fall, and winter, or autumn and winter maybe. I have all of them because it was a kit. It was a bundle, and I started winter, and I didn't really like stitching on it, so I didn't get very far. And I go back and forth if I should just break these down or if I really do want to stitch it. I like it. I think it's super cute. I don't know. This is another WIP. You've seen it before. I guess I could actually pull it out. American Sampler House by Annie Bees. I haven't worked on this since I showed it to you last. I have very little done. I have the house outlined, but you can't see it good on the camera. This is 28 count Ice Blue Lugana. Got it from Southern Stitchers Co. And then it's not any of the called for. It was just colors that were similar that I had in my stash. I think I pulled the brown out because I finished it. But yeah, that is that. That would be quick to finish if I just focused on it. Okay. You've seen this one before. multiple times, long issue wave. I said I really wanted to finish it this year. Not gonna happen. And I think it's mostly because every time I think about stitching on it, I think about how hard this Monaco is to stitch on. It's just so thick. This is 28 count Monaco that I dyed with charcoal. I like it. I really like the piece. I have the finishing piece. I just don't want to stitch on this Monaco. I will finish it eventually. Probably, maybe this year, probably not. Not in time for actually. Okay, now we're getting, this is mostly stuff that's kitted that I want to start but haven't. I showed this not too long ago in Haul, Red, White, and Bloom by Brenda Gervais. I pulled floss. Ooh, pulled a lot of floss actually. To stitch it, and I pulled a couple pieces of fabric actually. One is Ren by Picture This Plus. Oh, it's not a full cut, that's why I pulled two, because I didn't know how much fabric it would take. That's a 28 count Lugana, and then this is very similar color and cotton Cottage Stone. This was February 2021 Crazy Annie's Fabric of the Month. They're pretty similar in color. So that's why both of those are in there. I think I had pulled this and kitted it up because I was going to take it on vacation with me to work on, but I didn't end up taking it with me. This is a project bag I made a while ago. Yeah. Running out of space. Okay. I saw this pattern. Elizabeth Ann can stitch. She enables me a lot. But I saw this pattern. She stitched it. She finished it. Plum Street Samplers Blackberry House. I have it kitted with a piece of 40 count Bramble. Oh, I don't know who Bramble's by. Picture This Plus, maybe. So pretty. Look, it's so pretty. This would be really a good thing to start soon. Really like it. Better than this project bag that I made a while ago. Oh. Excuse me. Sorry, some saliva went down the wrong hole. Okay. Okay, this is another one I have kitted. Sorry, guys. The Beekeeper, Plum Street Samplers. I kitted this with the intention of starting it last Mania. I never started it, obviously. Oh, I was like, I have it kitted. Where's the floss? Here's the floss. It's not the called for. It's just I pulled floss from Stash. Or at least most of it, I think, is from Stash. And I plan to stitch it on this. This is the same Joblin, I think. Yeah, that I just finished that sunflower piece on. Another project bag by me that I worked in. Sorry. Hopefully you're not wearing headphones. Okay, we're getting to the end. This is getting long. Oh, it's only 39 minutes, but I'm getting tired. It's 9:45. It's getting late. Okay. This is a recent release by Flat Quarter Shop. It is their what do they call this? Freedom Patchwork Seasons. I'm not going to edit this video. Sorry. It is that's like patchworky. I got the MPI silk floss. I'm going to stitch it on a blue, and I haven't decided which blue. This is 28 count Mystic Gray Lugana by To Die For Fabrics. It says gray, but it's blue. Or this piece of faded denim 32 count linen by Luminous Fiber Arts. I just have to decide which one. Thoughts? They're so similar. The faded denim is just a teensy bit more blue. So yeah, I mostly have to calculate it out if this is big enough. It's probably going to be this one, just so that I use up the rest instead of cutting into a fat quarter, but keeping it in this project bag, again made by me. Okay, couple more, we're getting there. I forgot some haul. It was sitting behind me. Okay. This is Plum Street Samplers, Liberty's Welcome. You've probably all seen it. Beautiful, beautiful piece. I have the MPIs all that I'm pretty sure I ordered from Fat Quarter Shop. And a piece of 36 count antique ivory to stitch it on. Not started yet, obviously. And I think I want to change the house to white, like Little Yellow House Crafts Nell did, keeping it in this Goose Designs bag because it's just so uber patriotic. I kind of think I might start that on the 4th of July, actually, depending on what we do. We might go camping, and I don't know if I'll take that camping, but I've shown this recently because I pulled it out for Mania. I didn't work on it very much, but another Plum Street Samplers would be, what is this? Harvest Keeper. I started this in Mania, not this last year, but the year before. Need to work on it. Stitched on 16 count Sandstone Ada by Be Stitch Me. Is this the right way? Nope. I can't tell what's the front and what's the back. That's all I have. The side border. So I obviously did not put a lot of work into it in Mania. It's with similar colors. And then I'm keeping it in this another project bag made by me. Okay, getting there. This is I'm not remembering the name. Oh, this is a new pattern by Crochet Go-Go, called Liberty, that I could be considered haul, I guess. I think I just purchased it this last week. I'll pull it up on my phone because you have to see it. Crochet Go-Go. It's called Liberty. Sorry, I'm pulling it up on my Land of Liberty, actually. So it's this. The house is 3 pillows, a house, like flowers, and another house. It's just so cute. So I pulled fabric, and it calls for DMC. Oh, I cut it already. It was like way on top of it. So I cut the fabric. It's a 28 count aged paper by Pictureless Plus. And I pulled mostly DMC, some, it's not all, not bobbinated, but it's not all floss ringed up yet. There's the, floss. So it calls for DMC. I just pulled some fancy floss if I didn't have the DMC or if it had like a big area of variegation. Okay, and then another one I'm going to pull up that I just purchased recently is Madame Chantilly. She had a new release, two. One called Ready for Celebration. It's this cute little guy. It's upside down. It's going to turn upside down. This bear with the ice cream cone. Indians. And then she just released this one called Save the Bees. You can order her patterns on Etsy and ask her for a PDF. I prefer to stitch from a PDF, so that's what I did. I'm going to stitch it on this piece of 32 count Plum Street Paddock. Both of those patterns. This is the floss for both of those. And I just pulled this and kitted it up last night. That's why it's not in a bag yet. Sweet Land of Liberty? No. Where did that come from? America the Beautiful by Stitch with Housewives is in this bag. You've seen it, I'm sure. Stitching Housewives, America the Beautiful. Sorry, it's opening. Try not to show the battery. This one, the big flag. I have a piece of 28 count Joblin that it looks like I haven't cut down yet. And I wonder if it's going to be enough. It might be. The floss and the, yeah. Let's stitch it. Okay, last project. Are you so excited? This is a, this is a, what is that magazine? I'm going to pull it up. Not Just Cross Stitch magazine, Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. It came out last year. This was a series by Lindy Stitches, a series of 4. This is the Eagles Manor, I think it's called. If it ever opens up, I will show you. I pulled this and kitted it as with the intention of stitching it for that magazine monthly challenge group, which I'm this one. This is the pattern. I have not participated in that group hardly at all, but I pulled floss and this like bluish fabric to stitch it on. So yeah, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. Probably, I don't know if it was good or not. You know, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch. That's how it goes. I'm not going to go through those other patterns that I forgot to show you. I can show you next. Thank you for tuning in. If you stayed this whole time, bless you. Sorry, I feel like I'm not very good at just carrying on the conversation as I open and close bags. Maybe it's just a self-conscious thing to say. But thank you for tuning in. If you like what you saw, I would love it if you hit the like button. Or the subscribe button, that would be great too. I should be back next week, probably with another parade of whips and kitted stuff, hopefully with some more stitching. Probably not, I don't know if I have anything that I'm close to finishing. So yeah, if you tune in next week, next Sunday, I will see you then. Yeah, happy stitching, everybody. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask. Would you like to see what would you like to see? I have them broken down into categories of there's like non-seasonal. I was thinking about doing Christmassy themed stuff because it'll be close to the start of Jolly July. Um, yeah, I'm probably gonna do Christmas stuff. So never mind. That'll be next week. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good night, everybody.